how to refresh without repress, overcoming the feeling without repressing it. These are the strategies you're using when you have to do something and there's just a blockage towards doing it because it just is like stressful. Like, I can't explain it, but it's like stressful. I don't want to do it. I can't do it for whatever reason. From the perspective of somebody who is figuring out how. Distress tolerance was not a thing in my household. Okay? We didn't tolerate distress. We freaked the fuck out. I compiled this list last night. These are my strategies. 1, take little breaks. The idea is to not fry your nervous system because they're like how in running there's zones 1 through 5. My idea here is that there's a zone 1 through 5 of distress. You want to stay in that 2 to 3 area to improve your cardiovascular health. Wow, I'm going to pitch, we need to stay in that 2 to 3 area to improve our psychological posture. I'm trying to do pull-ups with my psyche. I'm doing them with my body. Yeah, taking little breaks can be a potential balm. Everybody always says, like, start with the easiest thing, like just open the application, just put on your shoes before you leave the house. You just think literally one step at a time into the most tiniest little steps and only make yourself do that first step. That is part of the course advice. Then this is the continuation of that, of take little breaks. And little breaks can be a couple of jumping jacks, sometimes to get more energy, lift a weight a little bit. Taking a little break preferably is not going to be something that's too similar to the activity that you're already doing. Like if you're working on a computer, don't just like look at your phone. Like, please stand up and look across the room. Thank you. 2, remember it's play. I've been taking dance classes lately and it stresses me out. It makes me very frustrated. It stresses me out isn't the right word. It frustrates me deeply. I get angry. I get very upset. And it's because I'm like so new to it. I'm so like amateur hour. I step into the room. I have 3 left feet and no arms. I'm enjoying earning my stripes. And it's like a pure learning experience of like, okay, you really don't know how to do this. And we're going to do it. It requires number 3, which is bring the grace in. Bring the beat in. Okay, bring the grace in. I love to learn about the tree of life, which is basically just an exploration of duality, okay? Which is what all this down here is being broken down into. And that's why we live in such a strange and horrific world, is because we are like the playground for duality. So we have to bring the grace in, because when you are extremely frustrated and angry or just blocked, my belief is that we're leaning too far off, out of frame, off into the pillar of severity, judgment, justice. It's an elimination factor. It is also creationary in that way that it is eliminating, but when it's taken to a too extreme degree, it can suffocate you. Okay? So we need to lean back into frame by connecting with the pillar of mercy and saying to ourselves, it's okay. I can complete this task without feeling great about it. I can take steps, know that my feelings are not necessarily reflective of greater reality. It's coming from my own, perhaps, projections of my ego, of my pride, and so on. Why would I be good at it? In a way, it's almost disrespectful to think that I would be good at it because I haven't put in the work. Remember, it's play. It's not serious. It's going to work out one way or the other. 2 and 3 kind of go together. So to bring the grace in, forgiveness, that shit is intense. Forgiveness is the pillar of severity in the pillar of mercy. Forgiveness is that yin in the yang. But we can talk about that later. And then my 4th piece of strategy is bring a snack. Also applies to make sure you're well rested, make sure that you are clean. Because if you get those 3 things covered, a lot of your mental health issues will go away. They will go away. Too often we are disconnecting the mind from the body. In theory, acting like this just because I'm using it to compute the world is separate from all this. But hey, they're connected. I'm one big piece of person. They are self-reinforcing. We also know about the gut and the brain connection. I'm like finding myself slowly begin to develop a philosophy that is extremely based in the undiscovered, unexplored connections between the body, mind, and spirit, how they reinforce each other and their feedback loop. But take care of your body and it will help you take care of your mind. Feel free to leave more suggestions in the comments. Goodbye.